And it's another commentary that we had to go to a referendum process because there was not a way to find a compromise with the city of Tucson or with the developers in this transition area. So thank you all, because this would not have happened with everyone here and all the other people who are not here participating and making this work. So I'm going to turn this over to Denise. Thank you.
To say that we want to make sure that development is proper for our neighborhoods. What neighborhoods do we have here today? I know we have Jefferson Park. We have Sam Hughes. Who? Feldman's. Who else?
Santa Rita Park.
Santa Rita.
Armory Park.
Armoria. Santa Cruz.
San Clemente.
San Clemente. WUNA. But if this is not just a WUNA issue. This is a City of Tucson issue. And we want to make sure that the mayor and council understands that we are standing together, we are united, we have come together, we have put man hours together, we have wonderful results. And if you're ready now, oh boy, I will tell you, drum roll. Well, I will tell you that we had over 900 petitions. And if you calculate, I'm just going to go a little bit longer and tell you. If you calculate the time that it took to get each one of these signatures, it was over 2,000 hours.
Here.
Right here. These are the people that did it, and the people that aren't here. It's amazing. It's amazing. The number is 11,887. Congratulations. We are making sure that city and mayor and council know that we are together, and this is only the beginning. This is only a reason why we came together, and we are going to just get stronger as time goes on. Right. Are we not? Yes. So thank you very much for all of your hard work, and we will have another get together where we can really take the time to celebrate and enjoy the fruits of our labor. Next, I would like to introduce Val Little.
Forgive me, I'm going to have to read my remarks because I'm prone to choking up, and there are things I want to say.
Choke.
I'm going to choke. Okay. On behalf of the Repeal the Main Gate Overlay Committee, Chris Gans, John Patterson, Jeff Thomas, who could not be here, and Denise Baldwin, the hardest working woman on the planet, I want to thank each and every one of the 11,887 people who expressed their concerns by signing our petitions. An even bigger thank you is owed to each of you, 100+ volunteers, who tirelessly carried petitions at virtually every Tucson event and venue over the past 30 days. No matter whether one of our petitions is thrown out or all of them are, rest assured that the people of Tucson have spoken. Each person whose name appears on these boxes has made a good faith effort to appropriately express his or her deepest concern about how our city government is doing its business. They may have made a mark in the petition margin, they may have reversed the signature with the printed name, or made any number of other nitpicking errors. But let's be clear, quibbling errors have no bearing on the sentiment of these signers. We regret that our mayor and council have not taken the time and made the effort to work through the conflicts between what a Chicago developer wanted and what would protect the cultural and historic fabric of our city. Each of us knows that it's a long shot that this referendum effort will be allowed to go forward. The stakes are high and the threat of litigation very costly to the city. But we have made our statement. Whether we are heard rests now with the people we elected to serve us. I am proud to have worked with a committed group of friends, neighbors, and a community that I love so much, and that is the best of, the heart of, and the soul of Tucson. We are determined to protect the unique character of this city and region, and we expect our leaders to do no less. Thank you.
Here we're in on this process before that vote, and some of you are here. Ruth and others spoke eloquently and at length and came to meeting after meeting and tried your hardest. And I was personally almost moved to tears hearing how intelligently we argued against this. And so I want to thank you especially for being part of this process. And beyond that, Chris and Richard Mayer and Matt Williams, I think, if I haven't forgotten anybody, have been working on this all the way back from the beginning, trying to make this work our way. They thought that they were acting in good faith. They asked our WUNA board to cooperate in this development effort, not to block it. And they were in on every planning meeting. They sat at meetings until midnight. So I don't want to forget the efforts they put in at the beginning of this thing too. I also, Damien, a lot of other people have been on this for a long time. The other thing is, I hope that we can really launch a strong neighborhood coalition out of this. That's my fervent hope. I don't know what it's going to look like, but I hope we can find a way to make that so strong that we're all a combined voice, a united voice for all the historic neighborhoods and everybody else around that's participated in this, so that we can work together from the very beginning to proactively design our city. Thank you.
Anybody else want to speak up?
I want to say one thing.
Okay, Albert.
It seems to me that the spirit of this whole process is we're in a democracy together. We're a group of people. We have rules, and there's a spirit behind the rules. There are also technicalities to the rules, but we're still a group of people living in a city together. And the idea behind this referendum thing is, hey, about 10% of you that voted before want to express your opinion, and 10% of you are telling us, we want to vote on this again, or we want to vote on this issue again. We don't want you to decide it's important enough to us that we want to have a vote on it. So if you're living in a group of people and 10% of them say they want to talk about it again, you need to let it happen. Now the city may find a way to not let it happen, but to me it's just wrong, and that's not the way to run a society.
That's right.
So I just hope the mayor and council will look beyond the technicalities to the spirit and realize that we're all in this together, and they need to do the right thing by the people and look beyond the details.
Good. Thank you.
My name is Ken Scoville. I've been involved in historic preservation issues since 1984 in Tucson. And I want to commend all of you, because this is the finest effort that I've ever witnessed in my 25 years here. And I think the city council and all the other people that are responsible for this very unbelievably terrible plan, if that's grammatically correct. I think either way, they know that this is political poison to disenfranchise all the people that did all the work they did and all the signatures that have gone on. And hopefully this is just the start of realizing the central core of Tucson, the historic resources, is what defines Tucson. And I'll be happy, as long as the Star takes it, I'll be happy to keep writing more guest editorials about it. So thank you very much.
Luann wants to speak.
I want to say something. I'm kind of emotional because I didn't know how many really neat people were in Tucson. And it's just been so cool to meet you guys. And I mean, I knew that Mike and I loved living in Tucson, but we didn't feel like we were part of such a community until this effort. I'm almost glad these guys put this stupid development together, because I know we're going to keep wanting to work with you guys and make our city a great place to be, and instead of just turning it into Phoenix. So thanks for the opportunity to work with you. You guys are really neat.
Okay, we've got a 4 o'clock deadline at the warehouse, so we're going to have to
Does
wrap
the
it
caller
up.
stop there, or do we pick it up?
Thank you guys so much for coming out. And now that I have everybody's email, you'll be getting e-blasts about all sorts of things. My birthday, any kind of things in events. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank
Empty box, not hiding anything. I'm gonna put it under the table so we have more room.
We didn't see underneath the box.
We'll let you check. I'm sure you paid a lot for these boxes too.
Oh, maybe. That could be, so when they get those counts, they're all paid.
As a partials. I don't think we need to.
80, 90, 70, 150, 100, 70.
770.
15.
11,550.
Facially, you're good. Okay.
Okay.
So, the next process that I'm going to do is I'm going to separate out pre-March 21st and post-March 21st petitions.
Yeah, I would.
Okay. So now we're going to go back through them. This is going to take a little bit longer. So, this is a
Just challenge. Yeah, right. We're not gonna be happy, but I'm gonna put that out. Okay.
All right, so let me explain to you what I'm going to do. What we did was we separated out what was filed, what was circulated prior to March 21st, what was circulated after. What was circulated after March 21st was 407 pages. If I assume that all of them had 15 signatures on a page, that would be 6,105. So I'm going to reject everything circulated prior to March 21st, based on the advice of my attorney. So based on 6,105 signatures, you would be facially invalid. So I'm going to reject the petition. So as we spoke to your attorney this morning, you have 5 days in which you can challenge that in court. I hope you do. Simply for the fact that this is not something that we like to see happen. I really don't want to do this. And we would like the court to decide, tell us that we're wrong. If we're wrong, we'll be happy to come back in here and process the petition. And but our interpretation of the statute is what we have to go on, and that's what it says, so that's what I feel that I'm obligated to do. And then you have to take the next step should you choose to do so.
5 calendar days? Or
5 calendar
working
days.
days.
5 calendar days.
5 calendar days, not 5 working days.
Right.
Right.
So it would be Wednesday at 5 p.m.
The statute is ARS 19-122A. And I've already spoken with Mr. Baldwin about it, so he's aware of that.
Do we physically take these back?
Yes, we will box these up for you after I give you the receipt and have you sign for the receipt. We will give you these back and you take them back with you. And so, Val, if I can get you to just
Yeah, we take the stickies off just so. You have to show them.
Well, I can't give you legal advice, but I would suggest that you talk to Mr. Baldwin about chain of custody, protecting these.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
and he's came up with very interesting legal arguments, so it's not something that we can determine or rule on, so.
Yeah, you're.
No,
Your attorney has.
Howard. All right.
So we kept them separated out. in
Okay,
boxes,
good.
just so that you-
Good, thank you.
You have any questions?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I hate being the bad guy.
Val, can I see your script? Yes, thank you, Val. Can we make a copy, because we didn't get the copy with them.
We still did it.